Our coverage of the NFL brings us to the southern end of the Tar Heel State and to this beautiful venue, Bank of America Stadium here in Charlotte, North Carolina. Coming up, we have a good one for you between the New York Jets and the Carolina Panthers. Schrader is going to have the honor of getting us started. And off we go from Bank of America Stadium. Trevor Etienne to return this. Good work so far. He's got room. Makes it up to the 37 as he's tackled.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Okay, ready?
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Down. Ready.
First carry now for Jonathan Brooks. And that's the way to start this game. Give him 8 on that first offensive snap.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable second down.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on second down.
Here we go, set. Ready, ready.
Dropping back to throw. Connection made to the rookie from Iowa. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Come on. Set. 19, Tiger.
To the air now on 1st and 10. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Jets get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. I gotta imagine facing a defense in the bottom half of the league. And these guys excited, Brock. But cue the old record scratch sound effect as that defense forces an opening drive turnover.
Yeah, just a reminder for this quarterback that decision-making each and every week is at a premium. And don't look at the stats. Study your opponent.
Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Breece Hall on the ground for the first time. And he'll ball his way in for a 4-yard pickup.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground. You can throw beyond the sticks. Really create some indecision now defensively.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Back to throw. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
They'll air it out on 3rd. Completed over the middle. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. He gets 6 on that play. And that's good for a Jets first down. I know it's early, Brock, but that felt kind of big. A lot of momentum generated from that turnover was about to disappear if they didn't convert.
Yeah, there actually is some pressure on this opening series to score. I know pressure's a privilege, but that turnover gave them some early momentum, but it won't just disappear if they'll fail to score. We'll actually head to that other sidelines.
And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
They give on 2nd to Hall. Still has some space inside the 35. Touchdown, New York! The Jets pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Breece Hall with the touchdown. it's no good. So an early hiccup after the touchdown as the score will stay at 6-zip. On is the Jets kickoff team now to tee it up and send it away. On the return, this is ETN. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
What do you think, Brock? Can we get dueling kick return touchdowns, huh? Let's find out. The kick is away. Here's Miller on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. New York to the line. 1st and 10. They start the drive with Hall. He's pushed straight ahead, Nets maybe a yard at most. Chidobe, Awuzie, and they're on the tackle.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. That's caught. It's Breece Hall. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And it's good for a New York 1st down.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
Throwing now on 1st down. Into the hands of Garrett Wilson. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
It's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
You can run out of the pistol with Hall. Even 5 on the play. And that's good for a Jets 1st down.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on, because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
And not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Panthers' 37-yard line.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Here we go. Rock 80.
I'll throw it. I'll set up the screen here for Hall. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And it's good for a New York 1st down.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
At the 25-yard line.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Looking in the air here. That one's incomplete over the middle. Trying to find his tight end. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. It'll be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Third and long for him here. Throw right side, caught by Wilson. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
Good offenses. Good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after.
4 downs to get this across. Here's first and goal. They'll run here. It's Hall. And he will take it in. Touchdown, New York. The Jets take a 5-point first quarter lead. Breece Hall with the touchdown.
Okay, 2 offensive possessions, 2 offensive touchdowns, but even sweeter than that is 2 rushing touchdowns. You are setting a tone and a mindset, and this defense, they better regroup.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And the pass is caught. Tap 2 more onto the score.
Quarterback's best friend, big targets in the red zone. Not many guys can match up and defend someone like him, and no surprise, they went right to him for the conversion.
On is the Jets kickoff team now to tee it up and send it away. On the return, this is ETN. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
Here we go. Set. 70 Timberwolves. Cowboy 80. 18, Pioneers.
Back to work after throwing the pick. Jets bringing pressure, and they got him. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down.
I'm not sure that deficit's going anywhere anytime soon. If anything, this is a defense that sees their offense creating not a ton of separation on the board, knowing they've got to shoulder the load. And sacks like that go a long ways towards doing it.
Finds him on the crossing route. And they're going to have it all the way down near the 25. It's like you always say, right back to work for him. Getting the drive moving like that turnover never happened.
And they weren't going to shy away from letting him do his thing, throwing the football. Mistakes happen in this league and in this game. And you never want to punish a quarterback for making a mistake. You want to see him continue to produce.
Things looking totally different after that last play. It's first and 10 inside the opposing 30. Looks he's going to get it off his own read. He finds him 6 yards on that first down run.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Last run got him 7. Here comes second and 3.
Ready. Viking 18. Bronco 80.
And we will not get another play. That's going to do it for the first quarter. It's a 14-7 game. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Bank of America Stadium after this. Time for our second quarter here, and the Panthers are thinking points.
Here we go, here we go. Gravity line.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. Cut near the goal line. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it first and goal.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play.
He runs it across. Touchdown! The Panthers can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. It's a Jonathan Brooks touchdown! This is Fitzgerald trying to tack on the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Panthers tie things up at 14. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Here's Miller on the return. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The New York offense ready to get going here. It's first and 10. They'll start this one out with Hall. And this will reach the opposing 25-yard line.
Anytime you get that chunk of yards, gosh, you can just feel it in the stadium. It just changes the whole complexion of the drive. They're now set up beautifully in enemy territory to end this series with points.
Sets him up nice and pretty at the 25 following that big play. Going to the ground again on first. Shoots away from one. We'll get about 6 on this run, and more importantly, Brock gets him into the red zone.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Now looking to throw. Hits him on the end route. And this is down all the way to the 3. Give him about 16 yards on that game, Brock, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Hall can't bypass that line. They stop him at the 3.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on 1st down. More to come.
Ball still at the 3 as they get set for 2nd and goal. It's Hall again. The makings of a goal line stand here. No gain on the run, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Okay, this is going to be a fascinating call because defensively, you've stopped the run twice now, and I think you believe on that side, well, they got to put it in the air. But this is also where the offense could say, we got 2 more shots. Let's continue to pound the football. Can't wait to watch this one.
3rd down from the gun. And that's a New York touchdown. The Jets take a 2nd quarter lead. Breece Hall with the touchdown. Right on for the extra points. And that's no good. His 2nd missed extra point of the day. On is the Jets kickoff team now to tee it up and send it away. On the return, this is ETN. And that'll put him up across the 35-yard line as they begin the series.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 37.
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
A carry by Brooks to start the drive. Nearly starts the drive with a 1st down run. Stopped a yard short, gain of 9.
That run may not have gotten you a first. Sure, nice little run to set the table.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. He's dropping back to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down.
Go! Cowboy 80.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. He's going to loft one deep to the left. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Looking for Tenorol McMillan that time. And that brings up 4th and short.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
Carolina in punt formation. Christian McCaffrey back deep to return. Only punted once in last week's loss, and he gets this one away.
4 and taken. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets getting ready for this 1st and 10. Handoff running left. Here's Hall. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
Best run games in this league at balance can run it inside, and as they just showed right there, doing damage on the outside.
One play in, and they are already close to midfield. Here's Hall once more. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Looking to his running back, incomplete. That play's going to bring up 3rd down.
Okay, we've seen this running back pretty busy here early on in the passing game, and not just with checkdowns. You could tell this was going to be part of the game plan, and I don't think one incompletion here to him is going to deter that effort.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. Here comes the punting unit for the Jets. Panthers with Trevor Etienne deep to return. And he got a little too much leg into that one. That's a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity, no doubt. This ball's coming out to the 20. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out.
Ready? 19, Tiger, now go.
They go play action on 1st down. Connects on the crosser. Nothing doing after the catch, but a good gain on it. They're down to the 35. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
18 Rattler. They're going
to try and throw it here. That's complete. Dialing up McMillan again. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line.
That's another Panthers 1st and 10.
On the option, they give it to Brooks. Rolling into enemy territory. And he's going to have this this one down to the 37. The big play, and that's him 17 yards. And that's going to bring up a Carolina first down.
Hey, look, any run of this size is going to wound the defense. But you get this game going right at the heart of their defense, you start to break their will and break their pride.
Back to pass on 1st and 10. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game. That was Tanaroa McMillan he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two becomes three, and on and on.
19 Tiger. Ready.
On 2nd down, it's Brooks. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. Panthers moving quickly, trying to get set at the line. Looking on 1st down. Escapes the pocket. He's going to keep it this time. He's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. 2nd down.
Well, QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right. He even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the 1st down.
Ready. Hawk 70.
They'll work against the blitz. Couldn't connect across the middle. It's an incomplete pass. This one misses the tight end. And that brings up 3rd down.
And 6 yards to go.
Let's go now. 60 by 6.
To the air on 3rd and long. Found his man. This is McMillan. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
Let's go.
Here's Brooks. He has the Carolina touchdown. The Panthers tie it in the final minute of the half. It's a Jonathan Brooks touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip at a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Here's Thomas on the return. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. New York to the line. 1st and 10. No throw to begin this drive. Taken in by Smith. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too. The Jets take their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw. Trying to float that one in, and defenders there for the interception. Picked up by Chidobe Awuzie. And the Panthers are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Well, it's a position you expect interceptions from, Brock, but not a lot of them come easier than that for a cornerback. His teammate makes the hit as the QB tries to throw it, and it really affected how that one came out.
Yeah, that corner's going to get that pick under his stat column individually, but that was a collective effort. It was all about the pass rush. And those great corners, they know it. They know it takes everybody. The guys up front doing their job, and when the ball falls harmlessly in his hands like that, he does his job to finish with the INT. This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10.
19 tight, 19-2. 70 Lions.
Pass play now. Finds him over the middle. He has it to the 23-yard line as he's brought down. Now Carolina's going to take a timeout. That's its second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
Let's go. 19, Panther 11, Panther 11. Steady.
And they're going to throw out of the gun. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. And he's going to score on the pick six. Touchdown, New York.
Gosh, I love that play on so many levels, Kate. Making the interception, already a terrific effort by everybody involved. But to put the cherry on top, to take it all the way back to the house, it required extra effort from everybody, and they get the job done.
Oh, man, they really want the momentum going into the locker room, huh? The touchdown takes the lead, and now they're going for 2.
For a 2-point conversion.
Back to work they go after the interception. And he gets this one up to the 10-yard line.
Keeps the score. Jets 26, Panthers 21.
So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. First half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. Here's Thomas on the return. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10. They start the half with a give it to Hall. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
He just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. They'll throw 3rd and long. It's caught by Wilson. He's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for a Jets first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
A give left side for Hall. And he gets it forward to still about a yard out of that. Sent to the ground by Pete Werner.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Let's go.
They go right back to Hall. He's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it's good for a New York first down.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
First down, Hall gets it again. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
That's a pretty good stop on first down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate, and that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Changing things up, they're going to throw now. That one doesn't find its man, incomplete. Garrett Wilson, the intended receiver, and things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
They'll air it out on 3rd. Defense contains him. That's going to force 4th down as he's dropped for a loss.
Not terribly complicated on this one, just not the 3rd down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently, little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
He put too much juice into that one. It lands in the end zone. We're bringing things out to the 20-yard line.
20-yard line.
Carolina offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. They're going play action. He rolls to his right. That's Evans making the catch outright. And this is going to be contained at the 25-yard line. Will McDonald there on the tackle.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They got 21 yards on the play. And that's good for a Panthers first.
At the 46-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Got a lot behind this one. Downfield it goes. Pass caught along the sideline by McMillan. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Big play sets him up pretty here with 1st and goal from the 5.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
From the red zone now. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers grab the lead on their first series of the half. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw plays and have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
And he's into the end zone. Successful play there. That makes the lead 3 points. Well, that right there, a very important 2-point conversion. Brock, their lead now up to 3. A field goal would only tie this one.
Yeah, the math was pretty easy on that one, right? You know what it does. It puts you up 3 and forces a field goal on the other side. But I'll tell you what else I like there, Kate. It's psychology. It puts a little seed of doubt on that other side. Maybe you can come into this moment later in the game, and certainly an injection of confidence for your offense that they can deliver in the clutch.
Jets getting ready for this 1st and 10. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Second down now, 7 to go. They'll motion Smith left. Here's a throw. Completed to his running back. goes again. And he has it into the red zone as he reaches that 20-yard line.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
From the red zone on first. Hits his running back. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Working quickly here.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 14-yard line.
They give on second to Hall. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up. We've got an injury stoppage here, and no, not what any of us want to see. You remember the injury his rookie year. It's Breece Hall hurts on the play. Extra DB out there for the Panthers. 3rd down.
Ready? Mustang 19.
Back to throw. And he will score. Touchdown, New York. The Jets take a 3rd quarter lead. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position could be such a mismatch when you're going for the end zone.
On is the Jets kickoff team now to tee it up and send it away. On the return, this is ETN. And he takes this one in. He goes the distance on the kick return. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
You know, Kate, this is the time of the game where fatigue starts to set in every once in a while. But that right there was a determined-looking drive. They were not going to be denied being able to score and take the lead.
That one right down the middle. And the Panthers push their lead to 3. After watching one kick get taken back, partner, let's see how well they can replicate it as this one's away. Here's Miller on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
New York to the line. 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Airing it out to start this drive. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like...
This has been a trend. Yet another interception. Trevin Wallace has it. And the Panthers will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful, right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3. Stay on schedule. SOS. We talk about it all the time offensively. You've got to stay on schedule, and a run like that puts you now so far behind the sticks that it takes some superhuman effort now on 2nd down.
Come on. Set. Ready.
Back now, pressure coming. Finds the in route complete. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
3rd and 4 coming up now.
Here we go. Set. 18 Cardinal. Let's go.
They're throwing it. Complete beyond the marker. And he's able to get this down to the 13. looks from this one. It's the Panthers in possession of it, needing to preserve that lead over one final quarter. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
Panther 60. Panthers to go. Here we go.
Setting up to throw. Caught near the goal line. And for the moment, that's going to be a touchdown. Whether it will stand, though, well, that depends on the call on this flag. This is Fitzgerald trying to tack on the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Panthers making a 10-point ball game. Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. Here's Thomas on the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. On the move, headed right. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out. 2nd down now. They need 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
He's going to throw it. Finds a man right side. All the way across midfield before he's brought down. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26. Offense in the hurry up here.
A gain of 26 yards. 1st down, Jets.
To the air now on 1st and 10. That throw comes up short. Need a little more muscle on that one.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Trying to throw this from the gun. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you've got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
Third and long, they're going to throw. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? And it chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
Down in the 4th, offense staying out there for this. Desperation time here. And they don't get the catch they need there. That man was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
And he's going to gain about 3 yards as they bring him down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 50-yard line.
Second down now, 7 to go.
Come on. Set. Ready.
Pass play coming here. Dialing up a receiver screen. They come crashing down on that receiver screen, and they take him down behind the line.
You'll hear defensive coaches all the time really ask their players to pull the trigger. Read, react, diagnose, and when you see it, go fire away. And that's exactly what the defense does to take away that screen.
Let's go.
Throw here, 3rd down. Couldn't bring it in over the middle, incomplete. Not on the same page with his tight end. And now they're staring at 4th and long. Panthers getting everyone set for the punt. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. Oh my, low kick and short. He completely mishit this one. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return.
At their own 31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31. First down, play action. Smith pulls this one in along the sideline. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line. 5 still to go here. This is second down.
Brings up second and 5.
Shotgun snap, a gift to Hall. Looks like he gained about 3 yards. It's also going to bring up third down.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up third and 2.
Here he is on 3rd and short. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
They're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th.
Let's go now. Panthers 60. Panthers 60. Go.
They'll run for it with Hall. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. So an 11-yard gain to back up the considerable gamble to go for it there on 4th down, Brock. They're moving the chains.
I think sometimes you hear 4th and 2 and it sounds like it's short, but what if I said 4th and 6 feet? That's a little bit more, and it takes a surge just like that to get it done.
First down, and they go right back to it. And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? So you can only get back to the line. It's defense all over this one. Throwing on seconds. We had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
To the air on 3rd and long. Forced out to his right. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he caves and they drop it. And that's really one of the only things this offense couldn't afford to see happen, Brock. It's 4th and long.
We've learned how valuable sacks in a pass rush are in today's NFL. It's a bit surprising, isn't it, Kate, that that's their first sack of the game, but they found other ways to produce success on both sides of the ball, and they finally pick up a much-needed sack on that stat sheet.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and it's exactly what they did.
He's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's going to bring up a Carolina first down.
Simply put, Kate, that is a drive starter extraordinaire.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Come on, come on. Set. 19. Drop it.
Again, it's Brooks. And they're going to be humbled here on 1st down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
We've reached the 2-minute warning from Charlotte. Panthers nearing their first win of the season. All right, here we go. Second down. Looking to throw here. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. And they get to him and tackle him on the return. But will this turnover count, partner? I don't know. There's a flag on the play. So after the penalty yardage marked off, here's 1st and 10. Running it after the penalty. By man, he's in the clear. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. They'll come up on 1st and 10.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
13-yard line.
Cowboy 80.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Pressure coming, and they take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And right there's the danger, Kate. When you put the ball in the air, how many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't. They call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with the sack.
Let's go.
On the give, it's Brooks. No one can get his yard here, Brock. It's going to be 3rd down.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line. Brings up 3rd down.
Cougar 19. Let's go.
Running once more with Brooks. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first.
I got to really rack my brain, Kate, to remember a play, a run in this league that nice. It doesn't end up getting an offensive 1st down. He did all he could to will this drive forward.